Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner. Le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est, sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner. Le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est, sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner. Le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est, sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner. Le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est, sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner. Le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h.
Good morning. Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Oh, actually, it's afternoon, so I just wanted to make sure. But because people are listening to us everywhere in the world, somewhere it's also morning. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this special edition of Biz Talk. As you know, Biz Talk is a very important show for those actually selling product and services in our community. And today I am with an entrepreneur, someone who is doing very well, but also she's an author, and we will have an opportunity to discover her today, and especially what she writes, and how we can actually get some more opportunities to listen to her, to read her books, to try to, get more details about what she writes. Her name is Blossom. She is with us on Kilimandjaro Radio. Hello, Blossom.
Hi.
Welcome to this show, to this segment. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. And
Alright.
How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Kilimandjaro Radio. We have announced that you will be with us today. Great pleasure having you on air today to talk about your book. But for those who are seeing you for the very first time, because we're also broadcasting on video on our TV channel, who is Blossom?
So Blossom is a wife, a mother of 2 girls.
Yes.
And I'm just passionate about children well-being,
Yes.
their welfare. So I'm just rooting for children. They are our future. So anything that comes to do with children, I'm just rooting for it and making sure they're well.
Great. So today we have you here as an author and someone who has written a book, and we are going to have this opportunity to learn more about what you wrote in that book. And I know it's a book for kids, right?
Yes, it's a children's book.
Yeah. So why did you actually choose to write for children? Just why? Because people are like, sometimes they have some other kinds of books and so on. So why did you particularly choose to write for kids, for children?
So I have children. I have 2 girls, and my inspiration behind writing a book is one of my daughters, my older daughter, who's 4-year-old.
Yeah.
She came to me every other day. She would come home from school crying or complaining that the other children in her classroom would make statements like they didn't like her hair, they didn't want to play with her because she was black. So I feel like children at that age, what would a 4-year-old know about making such statements?
Yeah.
So we are lacking. We have to do more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as adults, we have to pay attention to what our children are saying. We have to check in with them, and this
Yep.
is just a little small part that I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
by myself to make a stand, to take a stand against bullying, against racism,
Yeah.
and against exclusion. So
Yes.
this is just a small part of the puzzle. We all have to take a role in strengthening our children and strengthening their minds and their well-being and helping them to prepare for the future. If
Good.
we, a quote from my book, if we say children are the future, then we have to start remodeling their minds
Mm-hmm.
so that we can have a better future. So they're so fragile, they're so innocent. If we want to have a better world, we have to start with molding the minds of the younger generation.
Great, great. Actually, the name of the book is Black, Brown, or White. We all feel. So that's
Yes.
a very, very, very special way of calling a book. It's pretty exhaustive. It's long. So how did you come to choose this title for your book?
My vision behind my book
Yeah,
was surrounding diversity,
yeah,
inclusion, anti-racism,
yeah,
self-love,
yeah.
pride. I wanted to every child reading this book to see themselves in this book,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to make a statement.
Yeah.
Black, brown, or white, we all feel we are all important. When you're teaching your children, having conversations with them, you need to stress on the part that every color matters,
Yeah.
every person matters. So you should make sure you educate your children about the different cultures, the different race that we have in the world.
Yeah.
We are a multicultural country, we are a multicultural world, we are diverse. And that needs to be said, that needs to be understood. So this is just a small part of the puzzle of me making that statement clear to
Good.
children. This
Good.
book is. Yes. So the
Absolutely.
the title of the book is to make a statement to let the children know they're more than one color and we're all
Absolutely.
important in our
Absolutely.
individual ways.
All right, and it came from, like you said, a personal experience. You got more inspiration looking at your own kids, trying to see what they were going through, and you found that it would be very important to let other people know that we are one. And I think that for those kids and those other people who are going to read this book, they will finally understand that there's no need for discrimination somehow. So then, what will children who are reading this book learn? Because I can, from the title, I can tell, but those kids who are going to open this book and read, what are they going to learn in the book?
So from the title, you can tell that it will touch base on a little bit of diversity, inclusion,
Yeah.
based on the multicultural children on the cover of the book. But when you open the book,
Mm-hmm.
this book actually reinforces positive behavior in children.
Yeah.
Every wording written is to help redirect and inspire children to use their manners, to
Yeah.
be polite, which is important. We have to start now. If
Mm-hmm.
you pass this young stage, it's hard for them to understand. Then we lose them as they're growing. So at this stage, I want kids to understand how to use their manners, to be polite, how to use words like please and thank you, excuse me and sorry, how to be patient, how to be kind, accepting and considerate of one another. I work in a classroom, I have my children, and it's an ongoing work. Every minute of the day, I'm constantly saying, please,
Yeah.
reminding them, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
wait, okay, give me a minute. Just these are the basic life skills that will take them in a long run, that will benefit them and will be beneficial to our society. So
Yeah.
we have to stress on this and we have to take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Either you do the hard work now of training them the right way,
Yeah.
or later on we all suffer the consequences. which would mean the law will have to take things into their own hands, and we don't want that.
Exactly.
So this
Exactly.
book, covers a whole lot of topic.
Great. And then, why did you end up, choosing this topic? Like, why did you choose this topic? Is it because we've been seeing a lot of conversation going on about discrimination, about different ways of treating people of color, and why did you get to choose this topic?
So the issue surrounding racism, diversity, inclusion is a global issue right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see all around the world,
Yeah.
you know, a specific race, especially the black race, we're being discriminated against. So this book is kind of a way to unite, to have a one mind, to understand that a white collar is not better than a black collar.
Yeah.
A black collar is not better than a brown collar.
Mm-hmm.
We're all the same. We all bleed the same. We all feel the same. So you should not we should not have stand by and have a child thinking they're better than another child. We should all stand for this cause. I work in a school and I was told that one student similar, I'm hearing this story throughout the day, that a student is telling another student, oh, you're black, I'm better than you, I don't want to play with you. No. When our children get home, a simple thing we can do is to check in with them. How was your day? Were you nice to your friends? What did you do? Just by checking in with them, because they spend most of their time at school, so there's no way to keep a track on them. But if once they come home, even from the car, how was your day, dear? Did you have a good day? Were you
Yeah.
nice? Did you use your nice words? Just little action like that can make a big difference.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Great. Yeah, it's good. I mean, we should just have an opportunity to go and get that book, read with our children as well. But I heard you talk about bullying, racism, discrimination. How can you really relate to that topic? I mean, you are promoting a book. You've written a book, and so on. How can you relate to the topic of bullying, racism, and discrimination? How can you relate that and diversity as well? How can you actually put them together? As now we are seeing that you are focusing a lot on those kind of things in your book. How can you relate them?
so this is my first book. I could have decided to just write a book with black children on the cover and inside the book, but my focus was to be diverse. I cannot complain and then be part of the problem. So I dedicated my first book to diversity, to inclusion. I read this book to my classroom, and one statement that stood out to me was one of the students mentioned, I see myself in that book, and I want every child to feel that way. It does not feel good to be left out. If you are a content creator, you're a movie maker, a filmmaker, try and be more inclusive. Include every color. It does not cost much. It's just the thought that matters. Include every color, every race,
Yes.
every child of different religions, So aside from teaching them good manners and teaching them how to be polite, which is the main part of the book, I just made a statement from every detail was, the vision was just surrounding diversity and inclusion. From the cover of the book to the title, I wanted that to speak volume. As you're reading to your children, before you even open the book, they're gonna see the cover. They're gonna say, "Wow!" They're gonna say, "Wow! Look, I see a black, child. Who's this color? Someone's wearing a hijab."
Yeah.
Ask more questions. So that's gonna encourage you to engage with your children. So this book is just a stand for inclusion, stand for togetherness, for world peace. It's bigger than just a children's book.
Oh,
So
yeah.
these are conversations we need to have with our children
Good.
and important topics.
Good. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in right now, we are on Biz Talk on Kilimandjaro Radio. That's the promotion corner. Actually, we are promoting this book today. The book is Black, Brown, or White, We All Feel, written by Marswa Blossom Yarmeto, who is actually an author, an entrepreneur, a mom, who is now on Kilimandjaro Radio on this promotional show talking about her book. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break right now, and when we come back, she's going actually, our great author today is going to tell us how we can actually get some great ways of getting her book. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. Sometimes you fall in love. Blossom, who is with us, ladies and gentlemen, talking about her book on promotion right now. So we were very happy to listen to you talking about the topics, everything you're going through, you're actually covering in this book. Thank you so much for thinking of such a book for our children. So how do we actually get that book? How do we buy it?
So the book Black, Brown or White can be found on Amazon.ca or Amazon.com.
Great. Good to know. So can you say that again? Because I want people to write it down. How do I buy the copy, my own copy of this book? Say that again, Blossom, please.
So the title is Black, Brown or White.
Yeah.
We All Feel, and it can be found on Amazon.ca or Amazon.com. You just search the title, Black, Brown or White. We All Feel, and you can find it on Amazon.ca.
Very good, very good. We do encourage everyone, ladies and gentlemen, every household to have at least one of this book, one copy of this book, or each child having a copy of this book will be awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Blossom, for being with us this afternoon talking about your book. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great pleasure having you on air today, and we were with this great lady, a great author to be, and she's definitely going to get you more books to read in the future. What a great pleasure. It was a pleasure having Marswa Blossom Yarmeto. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely interesting having her on air today. Thank you again, Blossom, and have a great Saturday.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. It's been a pleasure. Yeah. I do appreciate the opportunity.
Great. And
thanks,
come back,
everyone.
Come back again. We're just going to follow you to try to get more details about what you will be writing in the coming month or year.
Yes.
How do we follow you? Are you on social media? How do we get to follow you?
I am on social media. Yeah. I'm on Facebook. You can search my name, Marswa Blossom Yarmeto, on Facebook. Yeah. And also I am on Instagram. You can also search my name on Instagram, Blossoms Afro Global Products. It's on the screen if you can see it.
Yeah. That's good. Thank you so much. We'll be very happy to have you in the studio. Once things get better with COVID, we'll be happy to welcome you here to talk more about some of other initiatives that you have. We know you are very dynamic, and we will be happy to host you again on Kilimandjaro. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks a lot, and have a great day.
Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, end of this show. Bye-bye. We'll be very happy to have you again next week at 1 p.m. on Kilimandjaro Radio on the Promotion Corner. Biz Talk is the name of the show. Stay connected on Kilimandjaro, the best Afro radio station in North America. Salut.
Lundi 22h. Welcome to Biz Talk, the Promotion Corner, le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est sur Radio Kilimandjaro, sur le carrefour commercial.